In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on January 4th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Islanders versus Arizona Coyotes. The New York Islanders have faced a series of underwhelming seasons recently, struggling to live up to their potential. Despite lingering issues in offensive prowess, there are signs of improvement as they seem to be finding their rhythm. Positioned in the fiercely competitive Metropolitan Division and Eastern Conference, the Islanders are poised to contend for a playoff spot. In this particular matchup, they will take on the emerging Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes, witnessing the ascent of numerous talented players from their impressive draft picks, are still a team in progress. While improvements are needed, they are gearing up to establish themselves as a formidable force in the wide-open Western Conference. Having suffered 2 consecutive losses, the Islanders are grappling with defensive challenges, notably evident in their recent game against the Avalanche. Despite scoring 4 goals, their defense allowed 5, resulting in a defeat. Brock Nelson delivered a strong performance with a goal and an assist. The Islanders currently average 3.05 goals, while their defense concedes 3.27 goals per game. To bolster their position, a strong offensive start is imperative, especially with Matthew Barzal leading the charge with an impressive season, tallying 10 goals and 27 assists. The Coyotes, on the other hand, have struggled with consistency throughout the season. In their recent game against the Florida Panthers, they managed only 1 goal and suffered a 3-goal defeat. With an average of 3.03 goals scored and 2.86 goals conceded per game, the Coyotes recognize the need to elevate their offensive performance. Clayton Keller has been a standout player with 13 goals and 18 assists this season. While the Arizona Coyotes are currently showcasing strong hockey, doubts persist about the sustainability of their success. The New York Islanders, despite facing some frustrating outcomes, have contended with a challenging schedule, featuring matchups against formidable opponents like the Avalanche, Penguins, and Hurricanes. This game presents an opportunity for the Islanders to regroup and secure a victory. The Coyotes, whose offense faltered in the last game, are likely to encounter difficulties again. Given the Islanders' average of 3.05 goals, they are expected to maintain an offensive edge. Therefore, the New York Islanders' money line is our preferred full-game side pick. In this matchup, both teams boast exciting offensive talent, but their reliance on goaltending is evident. The past 10 head-to-head encounters have seen the under prevail in 8 of them, with an average of just 3.9 goals per game. The Islanders have seen the over prevail in 7 of their past 10 games, allowing an average of 3.5 goals per game on the road in their last 5 outings. Meanwhile, the Coyotes have experienced the under hitting in 6 of their past 10 games, with the team surpassing 4 goals just twice. Anticipate an intense goaltender battle, making under the projected total our preferred full-game total pick. Ottawa Senators versus Seattle Kraken. The impending clash between the Ottawa Senators and the Seattle Kraken unveils a narrative of 2 teams on divergent trajectories. The Senators, currently sporting a 14-19 record, find themselves languishing at the bottom of the Atlantic Division, having secured only 3 victories in their last 20 outings. In stark contrast, the Kraken, with a record of 15-14-9, are riding the wave of a 5-game winning streak, propelling them into the heart of the Pacific Division. As the Senators strive to reverse their fortunes, the Kraken aim to ascend to the summit of the Pacific Division, setting the stage for what promises to be an intriguing matchup. The Ottawa Senators, boasting a season record of 14-19-0, suffered a setback in their recent encounter against Vancouver, succumbing to a 6-3 defeat. A particularly challenging first period, during which they conceded 5 goals, proved insurmountable. Despite outshooting Vancouver 38-26 and attempting to capitalize on the power play, Ottawa failed to stage a comeback. This defeat followed a convincing 5-1 victory over Buffalo, but was preceded by a 6-2 loss to New Jersey. The Senators' offensive output stands at 3.42 goals per game, coupled with a defensive vulnerability, allowing 3.58 goals against per game. Tim Stützle has emerged as a key contributor, leading the team with 7 goals, 27 assists, and 95 shots on goal. Joonas Korpisalo, with a 7-12-0 record, is set to guard the net, exhibiting a 3.63 goals against average and a .889 save percentage. On the opposing end, the Seattle Kraken, with a season record of 15-14-9, enter the upcoming matchup on a high note, having secured a 3-0 victory over Vegas in their last game. This triumph was part of a broader 5-game winning streak, during which they also triumphed over Philadelphia, Calgary, Anaheim, and Los Angeles. With an offensive output of 2.66 goals per game and a robust defense allowing only 2.9 goals against per game, the Kraken exhibit balance. Vince Dunn spearheads their offensive charge with 6 goals, 25 assists, and 72 shots on goal. Joey Dacquart, boasting a 9-5-8 record, is expected to start in goal, displaying a 2.35 goals against average and a .919 save percentage. Fresh from their victory in the 2024 Winter Classic against the formidable Vegas Golden Knights, the Seattle Kraken returned to the ice to host the Ottawa Senators, aiming to extend their winning streak to 6 games. Buoyed by a surge in confidence, the Kraken's recent defensive prowess, limiting opponents to a mere 5 goals in 5 games, positions them as formidable contenders. Conversely, the Senators, languishing at the bottom of the Atlantic Division, face an uphill battle for consistency, making them vulnerable to the Kraken's more mature and composed gameplay. With 2 days of rest and the support of their home crowd, Seattle is poised for success, while potential fatigue looms for the Senators in their second consecutive road game. In terms of overall performance, Seattle has been the superior team, showcasing a brand of hockey that has eluded the struggling Senators, particularly in away games. Despite initial skepticism about their home game performance, the Kraken have defied expectations with a 5-game winning streak, coupled with a solid defensive display. Currently boasting a record of 8-3 at home, Seattle maintains a scoring average of 2.66 goals per game. Ottawa, on the other hand, has encountered recent setbacks with 2 losses in their last 3 games, highlighting defensive frailties. The Kraken's recent form and Ottawa's road struggles underscore leads us to going with the Seattle Kraken money line as our full game side pick. As the impending clash unfolds, the spotlight shifts to the clash of styles between the Senators' potent offense and the Kraken's resolute defense. Ottawa aims to curtail the Kraken's offensive output, with Erik Brannstrom, Jake Sanderson, and the defensive unit strategically generating turnovers in the defensive zone. Simultaneously, they seek to limit shots on goal, providing goaltender Joonas Korpisalo with ample opportunities for crucial saves. Conversely, the Kraken, who have allowed a mere 5 goals in their last 5 games, intend to stifle the Senators' offense. Jamie Oleksiak, Adam Larsson, Vince Dunn, and the defensive unit plan to force turnovers in both the neutral and defensive zones, allowing goaltender Joey Dacquart to thwart any offensive threats. Anticipating a defensive showcase, our full game total pick leans towards under the projected total, projecting a low-scoring affair. Winnipeg Jets versus San Jose Sharks. On Thursday, January 4th, the NHL betting excitement takes center stage in a clash between 2 extremes in team form, featuring the scorching Winnipeg Jets and the struggling San Jose Sharks. The venue for this showdown is the SAP Center in San Jose, California. This marks the second encounter between the 2 teams this season, with the Sharks securing a 2-1 victory in their previous meeting on December 12th. The Winnipeg Jets enter this game with a notable 23-9-4 record for the season. In their recent triumph against Tampa Bay, they displayed resilience by overcoming a 1-0 deficit after the first period, ultimately winning 4-2. The Jets, outshot 34-28, faced a challenging 0-3 power play situation but managed to dominate the game with 4 consecutive goals. Prior to this victory, the Jets claimed wins against Minnesota with scores of 4-2 and 3-2. Their offensive stats reveal an average of 3.36 goals per game, while defensively, they concede an average of 2.47 goals per game. Mark Scheifele has been a standout performer for Winnipeg, leading the team with 12 goals, 24 assists, and 87 shots on goal. In goal, Connor Hellebuyck Hellebuck, with an 18-6-3 record, boasts a 2.33 goals against average and a .920 save percentage. Contrastingly, the San Jose Sharks are struggling with a 9-26-3 record this season. Their recent defeat to Detroit, with a score of 5-3, marked their 9th consecutive loss. Despite holding a 3-2 lead in the third period, the Sharks succumbed to 3 late goals from Detroit. The team is currently enduring a challenging phase, with the last 8 losses coming by a margin of at least 2 goals. Offensive struggles are evident as they score an average of 2.05 goals per game, while defensively they allow an average of 4.08 goals per game. Tomas Hertl has been a bright spot for San Jose, leading the team with 13 goals, 15 assists, and 93 shots on goal. The projected starting goalie for the Sharks is Mackenzie Blackwood, who holds a 4-14-2 record, a 3.92 goals against average, and a .889 save percentage. Winnipeg Jets emerge as clear favorites in this matchup, showcasing a blend of tactical acumen and raw talent. Mark Scheifele's offensive prowess and Connor Hellebuck's goaltending excellence provide a significant edge. The Jets' ability to adapt and overcome challenges, even amid injuries, demonstrates their depth and resilience. On the contrary, the San Jose Sharks, despite earnest efforts, lag behind in both offensive and defensive aspects. The Jets' superior goal-scoring ability and defensive strength are poised to overpower the struggling Sharks. Momentum, a crucial factor in the game, strongly favors the Jets, promising a controlled and strategic performance from Winnipeg, capitalizing on the Sharks' weaknesses. Before contemplating the decision to back the Winnipeg Jets and concede up to 1.5 goals, consider the Sharks' recent struggles. San Jose has suffered 8 consecutive losses, all by a margin of at least 2 goals, including 4 straight defeats at home. While the Sharks secured a victory against Winnipeg at home in their last meeting, the Jets are likely to approach this game with a keen memory of that outcome. In their last 7 victories, the Winnipeg Jets have won by 2 or more goals in 6 of those contests. Undoubtedly, the Jets remain one of the league's best teams, maintaining consistency both at home and on the road. Conversely, the San Jose Sharks are currently portraying a team that appears outmatched in the NHL. Their defensive vulnerabilities and offensive struggles, with 1 or fewer goals in 5 of their last 9 games, set the stage for a complete mismatch. In conclusion, the Winnipeg Jets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Delving into the statistical details, the Winnipeg Jets exhibit an offensive prowess with an average of 3.36 goals per game, succeeding on 16.8% of their power play opportunities. Kyle Connor leads the team with 17 goals, Mark Scheifele contributes with 24 assists, and Nikolaj Ehlers records an impressive 105 shots on goal. Defensively, the Jets allow an average of 2.47 goals per game and effectively kill 73.8% of their opponent's power plays. In goal, Connor Hellebuck has faced 786 shots, conceding 63 goals, while Laurent Brossoit, serving as a backup, has allowed 22 goals on 251 shots. Conversely, the San Jose Sharks struggle offensively, averaging 2.05 goals per game and succeeding on 19% of their power play opportunities. Tomas Hertl leads San Jose with 13 goals, Mikael Granlund contributes with 21 assists, and Fabian Zetterlund records 85 shots on goal. Defensively, the Sharks allow an average of 4.08 goals per game and manage to kill 73.5% of their opponent's power plays. In goal, Kaapo Kähkönen has faced 580 shots, conceding 58 goals, while Mackenzie Blackwood, the projected starting goalie, has given up 81 goals on 732 shots. Predicting a high-scoring game over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.